Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is this emerald green smoky eye, specially for Christmas. And this video also has a giveaway, so stay tuned. If you want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. I'm first going to start with my brows. So I'm going to take my LA Girls Shady Slim Brow, and I'm using the shade called Brunette. I'm just gonna roughly fill in my brows, spoolie it through so that the product is evenly distributed. We all know the jazz with that. Now, let's start off with the primer. I'm using my Benefits Professional Primer because you all know this mama has some pores. So let's just cover them up pretty quickly. We're going to start off with our eyes. So for that, I'm using my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I'm going to apply it to my eyes so that all the eyeshadows stick onto my eyelids very evenly. And I basically do this whenever I'm using like colorful shades. And for my eyes, I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill palette. First, I'm going to put the shade called Silk Cream all across the eyelid and just set the primer across. This is basically my skin tone, so you won't be able to see any shade difference. I'm going to take the shade called Butter and lightly press it along my crease. I'm going to do a very light pressure, and I'm doing my eyes first so that if there's any fallout, we can catch it. I'm going to put a little bit of powder underneath the eye. So that we don't like mess up under the eyes with the eyeshadow. Now with the same brush, I'm going to take the shade called Creamsicle. It's like orangey yellow in the palette, just to give a little more warmth in the look. And I'm just going to blend it where the brow bone and the shade Butter meets. Now I'm taking the shade called Pukey from the palette and I'm putting it right where we applied Butter. This is more of a mustard brown shade. Using windshield wiper motion and circular motion to blend the shade into the other shades. Now I'm going to take the shade called Mocha from the palette and I'm going to dust it on the outer corner of the eye. Oh man, I love this chocolatey brown shade. Till now there's been no fallout at all. And just to deepen it a tiny little bit, I'm going to take the shade called Central Park. And basically going to apply it right where we applied the shade called Mocha. And I would go back and forth with these two shades just to deepen the outer corners as per my liking. I'm going to take the shade called Enchanted from the palette and place it right where we have left the space on the eyelid and where it meets the deeper brown. And this is like the deep forest green in the palette. Now once we have all that laid out, I'm going to dip into the shade called Emerald City from Raw Beauty Christie palette with Colourpop. And I'm going to apply it more closer to the inner third of the eye. And it's a beautiful emerald green. When I got this palette, I knew that I'm going to play with this green on Christmas for sure. Now I'm patting the shade called PNW from the palette right where the green is meeting the deepest forest green, Enchanted. And then I'm just gonna build up these shades as per my liking. Now I'm just gonna take blending brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade called Silk Cream and Butter, and I'm gonna just blend the edges. See how easy was that to just wipe it off because we had powder laid down. Now I definitely need something on the eyelid, like some glitter on the eyelid. So I'm gonna go to my Moon Dust palette from Urban Decay and I'm gonna dip into the shade called Light Ear. And I'm gonna pat it right where we have that green. Let me just spray my finger. Yeah, like that more. Now once we have that, I'm just gonna finish off with my face, and I'm taking my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin foundation and I'm mixing the two shades Y335 and Y445.
In December, we give our gifts, wishing well to our world, peace on earth to everyone, a time to be joyful.
I'm going to use the Y445 shade for cream contouring. Maybe I'll dip into the deeper shade too. I'm going to dip into the shade called R560. This is deep round shade. I'm just gonna put that as my bronzer contour. Because it's a foundation, it should be easy to blend. We'll see.
Joyful when all is calm and all is bright, but why does it change with the seasons, and why can't we just hold on to silent nights, holy nights, and angels singing lullabies, and heaven and nature singing.
It's a little too deep. So I'm just gonna take my sponge, which has a little bit of foundation in it, and I'm gonna just dab it towards the edges of this contour shade. Good that we've not applied any concealer, so it'll all come together. For my concealer, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer in the shade 30. I'm going to apply it underneath my eye, center of the forehead, bridge of the nose, and on the chin. This will basically help us to just blend everything together. I'm just gonna take this side where we had that contour and foundation, and I'm just gonna go over everything. I'm gonna take my CoverGirl powder and I'm just gonna dab it underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna set my face with this powder. For my bronzer, I'm gonna take my Physicians Formula's Butter Bronzer. we definitely don't need a lot because we went ham with the contour. Now for the blush, I'm going to take my Laura Geller's Baked Blush in the shade Mocha Latte. I'm basically looking for like a mauve toned blush. I think this would go really well. For my highlighter, I'm going to take my Becca's Rose Gold highlighter. And then for my inner corners, I'm going to dip into the shade Evergreen from Raw Beauty Christie's palette. And on top of that, I'm just going to apply a little bit of Queen from Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Just like that. For my waterline, I'm going to take my Maybelline's Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Liner. And this is in the shade Sleek Oinks. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade called Pukey and Butter mixed together. And I'm going to blow out on my lower lash line. I'm going to mix the shade called Mocha and Central Park. And I'm going to put it very, very close to my waterline. Just to tie everything together. Now I'm just going to apply some liner and mascara and I'll get right back. For my liner, I'll be using my Physicians Formula's Eye Booster Eyeliner. And for my mascara, I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now, after applying the falsies, for my falsie, I did apply my Ardell 3D Foam Ink Lashes. And this is in the style 852. And after that, let's move on to our lips. But before that, let's just set our face. I'm going to take my Milani's Make It Last Setting Spray. For my lip liner, I'm going to take my Colourpop's Beeper. And I'm just going to line my lips. And then on top of that, I'm going to take my L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Milk and Cookies. Now I'm just going to change and get right back. And that's my final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, this green smoky eye for Christmas. Oh, before I forget, I also have a giveaway in this video. Super surprising, right? I picked out a few things from Colourpop for the giveaway. I basically picked out 4 palettes. So there would be 2 winners who are getting 2 palettes each. The first winner would be getting Lilac You A Lot palette and Grandeur, I don't know. Grandeur palette, and the second winner would be getting Nude Mood palette and the newest Cloud Spun palette. To enter this giveaway, you just need to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also comment on this video with your IG handle, Instagram handle, so that I have a medium to contact you. And for a bonus entry, do follow me on my IG also. My Instagram handle is @SMITHY So it's pretty simple. The giveaway is open internationally. 2 winners again who would be getting 2 palettes from Colourpop. So have fun, have an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year. I would be declaring the winners on 5th of January. So yeah, stay excited. I'm super excited to give it to you guys. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys who are a part of this family, and I cannot wait to make more videos for you guys. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!